An expert on distribution, Kotler, Philip Kotler, underlines the following: social and life cycle events. Social events. Nowadays, you can see political leaders' meetings, social events, life cycle events, birthdays, funerals, weddings. Those are life cycle events. Are you writing examples?
Yes, sir.
Educational and professional events. Now, this is just now happening, an educational event. Office meetings, professional events, sports and recreation events, political events, corporate and group events. Corporate means business, among business events, religious events. See Philip Kotler, Introduction to Event Management 2004. Introduction to Event Management 2004, written by Philip Kotler. Define event management. That's a question. Okay.
Okay.
Make sure you write these things separately. First, copyright it, then make a short note, then again write the question on another book, one book for copywriting, one book for short note, another book for revision. On that third book, write this question, define event management, study your short note 3-4 times. First of all, you read this question and answer which I give you aloud, record it, listen to it 5 times, then close the book, first book, open the second book, read the short note one time, close the short note, open the third book, write the answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any subject, this is the method. There is no other method. If you don't do this, it's useless coming for classes. According to Cambridge English Dictionary, the term event is explained as important or unusual. As Philip Kotler points out, an event could be taken as a point of target, aimed specifically to carry on a particular message, as intended in order to plan up a certain social situation. Event is explained as something that happens or occurs. It may be an important event or an unusual event. It can also be a casual event. Events include such occasions as conferences, trade exhibitions, and parties. They can be related as promotional measures in a particular social unit. Event management is the planning of such situations in the best possible manner. An extra dimension of meaning is given to event management as of needs conceptual security in the areas of organization, designing, planning, production, and ultimate assessment of the occasion. And event management needs a scientific outlook in the function of direction, motivation, and cost benefit measures. The alternate aim in the event management is to bring about the innovation of a new awareness project that promotes the aims and objectives of the selected institute. All these functions are fulfilled by an event manager who is possessive of the theoretical as well as a practical skill about an event. Here, theoretical means theory. An event manager, right? First of all, we discuss about PRO, public relations officer. Sometimes public relations officer act as the event manager. Sometimes they have a separate event manager, separate public PRO, separate media officer, separate separate event management officer. They should have a theory knowledge. They should have a degree or diploma in event management. They should have read a lot of books about event management. They should have attended a lot of seminars, webinars about event management. That is theory knowledge. Then they should have the practical knowledge. When you pass out the university with a degree of event management, they don't, companies don't give you a job as the main event manager. They will hire you as an assistant to the event manager. Then you work there for 2, 3 years. You will get experience very well. Then they will promote you as the event manager. Necessity and significance of event management. That is the second topic. Are you marking these things?
Yes, sir.
Event management includes 7 salient factors of necessity and significance. It includes the promotion of the good image of the institute, time management, financial management, crisis management, media coverage, winning the goodwill and the sustenance of the stakeholders. At this juncture, knowing the role of the event manager is significant. They include the following: identification of the event theme. What is the theme? What is the topic? Planning process. Okay, what time do we start this? Right? What time do we end this? Planning the cost benefit schedules. What is the benefit of this? What is the cost of this? Who's going to pay that cost? Creativity. Identification of the target group. Whom are we targeting in this event? The treaty between the trade and concern the consumer and the communicators. You should have an agreement with the trade or the communicators and the consumer, with the business and the people who participate on that event. First of all, you should have a treaty or agreement with the company. Otherwise, they will not pay you enough money. I heard that when Mahinda Rajapaksa as the president was starting Umawaya project, as I remember that is Umawaya, he told the actor who passed away recently, Jackson Anthony, to manage that event. Okay, Jackson, you are a good film director. You manage this event. And I heard he had paid 50 lakhs or 50 million. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. 50 lakhs or 50 million to that person for that event management post. Jackson Anthony was the event manager. You can write these examples. Interpret the meaning of event management. That is the question. Copyright the question, or you have taken printouts, but copywriting is better, though you have taken printouts. You don't have to copyright this theory part. It's better if you can copyright theory also. Just now, we discussed the theory part, but these questions and answers, you must copyright them. Interpret the meaning of event management. Important facts. Lifespan events. Humans encounter numerous events from birth to death. Cultural traditions. Various social ceremonies have been celebrated traditionally, encompassing religious, everyday life, environmental, and other occasions. Evolution of events. Initially for remembrance, initially for remembrance, events evolved into manage occurrences needing in-depth planning. Event management, it emerged as a discipline requiring study and expertise. Types of events, family, family events, weddings, birthday parties, funeral, cultural events, arts events, religious events. Vesak festival, right? Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya, right? They need event managers there. Fundraising. I can remember when we went to Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya those days. They have Dansal. I remember they offered a plate of rice, very tasty, but some kind of small amount. It's okay. But the thing is, they uh, they have a large amount of people. People from all around the country come to that place. So they can't offer, buffet. They give a small plate of rice. Then they take the plate into their hand and ask, Atida, is it enough? When they take the plate to their hand, can we tell no, it's not enough? Give us more rice when they take the plate into their hand. What's your answer?
No, sir, I won't ask more for more.
You don't ask for more, right? That is also event management. That's an event. Dansala is an event. Torana is an event. So the event manager tell them, their staff, you do like this. You take the plate into your hand, then ask, is it enough? Then they will leave the place. That is also event management. Fundraising, walks, schools, they do a walk to raise funds to build a laboratory to school, to buy a smart board to the school. They do a fine fundraising walk, theatrical, musical events, drama to fundraising, musical event for fundraising for the cancer hospital. They do a walk, sports competitions, school sports meet. That's also an event. Entertainment, excursions, tours, musical programs, that is entertainment. Festivities, trade festivals, cultural festivals, global trade, goods, commodities, trade centers. Philip Kotler's categorize social and life cycle events, educational professional events, sports recreation events, political events, corporate group events, religious events. These things you have to write separately. Yeah? Philip Kotler's categories. Number one, sports and life cycle events. Number two, educational professional events. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Event management defined. Event management is the stat. You don't have to write these topics separately. Event management defined. That thing you don't have to write. These things I have given for your reference. You just go to the next paragraph. Event management is the strategic planning and excursion of important or unusual events, such as conferences, trade exhibitions, and parties. This discipline involves organization, designing, planning, production, and assessment. It requires a scientific approach in direction, motivation, and cost benefit analysis. Event managers must have both theoretical knowledge and practical skills to innovate and meet the objectives of the organization. Examples of event management: family event, planning the venue, decorations, catering, and schedule. Coordinating with vendors and managing the guest list. Recently, I went for a wedding that was at a hotel in Kalutara. I can't remember the name. They had a hall, a wedding hall. It had two parts. The wedding hall is small, so they have to divide it into two parts. A side people can't see the B side people. We have to take a long walk to that part area. So usually a wedding hall should be a place where it should be open. Otherwise, when they do DJ music, right? One wedding I can remember, that was a closed hall, very small area, right? All the doors and windows are closed. So the noise of the musical group don't spread. It doesn't spread. It directly comes into people's ears. That was a very noisy place. I didn't even have my lunch. I just congratulated the couple, had a small drink, and left the place. So they should manage these things. The wedding planner, right? Most of the time we have someone in our family, bride side or groom side, right? Both of the side they should have at least one person from one each family to manage this event. Another wedding I told you, I was telling you, same hall divided into two parts, right? So people have to walk a very long distance to meet their friends and relatives. They said that they ordered natural flowers. They had to spend 400,000 for natural flowers. The event manager told me, event manager of the family. Then they had to spend 405, 450,000 for the DJ group. They said one one rice plate is about 6,000 rupees. But I can remember I went with two family friends, two families, friends from two families. We were discussing what an awful taste that food had, right? Very useless. That food was very useless. So people discuss these things. People don't discuss about natural flowers, DJ group, right? Mainly they discuss about the food. I'm just telling you, you can write these examples. If you can't remember anything, you can just write these examples, right? Cultural event, religious festival, organizing activities, processions, and cultural performances, ensuring logistical management, arrangement, and safety measures. Logistics, taking the necessary goods to here and there. There's a special course, special degree in logistics management. That is a separate thing, right? Fundraising events, charity walk, promoting the event to attract participants, setting up registration, route planning, and post-event activities. Sports event, school sports meet, scheduling games, arranging sports equipment, and ensuring fair play. Coordinating with coaches, referees, and volunteers. Corporate events. Sometimes they hire volunteers to announce in the match. Trade exhibition. Designing booth layouts, managing exhibitor logistics, and marketing. Facilitating networking opportunities and handling attendee registrations. Event management ensures that events are memorable, well organized, and meet their intended goals. Discuss the necessity and significance of event management with examples. That is another question. Necessity and significance of event management. Event management is crucial for several reasons. Promotes a good image, helps improves the reputation of an organization. Time management ensures that all aspects of the event are scheduled and run smoothly. Financial management keeps track of the budget, ensuring costs are controlled. Crisis management prepares food for prepares for and handles any unexpected problems. Media coverage attracts attention from media, increasing visibility. Goodwill and stakeholder support builds positive relationship with stakeholders. Role of the event manager. Event managers play a vital role in ensuring the success of events. Their responsibilities include identifying the event theme, deciding the main idea or focus of the event, planning process, organizing all details and steps needed for the event, cost benefit planning, balancing express expenses and benefits to stay within budget, creativity, designing unique and engaging event experiences, target group identification, knowing who the event is for and catering to their needs, consumer and communicator treaty, facilitating agreements between business and consumers, planning consumer roles, defining what attendees will do at the event, managing emergencies, preparing for and dealing with unexpected issues, security measures, ensuring the safety of all participants, script writing, creating detailed plans for presentations or speeches, venue allocation, choosing and organizing the event location, functional organization, ensuring everything is in place and runs smoothly, audio visual production, creating visual and audio elements for the event. Example, for a charity fundraising event, promoting the good image, highlighting the cause and the charity's efforts. Why do we do this charity? Time management, scheduling speakers, activities, and entertainment. Financial management, budgeting for expenses and maximizing donations. Crisis management, having plans for bad weather or technical issues. Media coverage, inviting local news to cover the event. Goodwill, engaging donors and volunteers to support future events. Event management ensures the event is well organized, memorable, and achievable its goals. This thing you have to copyright today, then make a short note, study it, then write the revision book. Study it and write. Can you send it today? All three things, photos,
Only the short note, right, sir?
short note, then at least you don't just copyright this, right? This thing is divided into several parts, so you can study well, but you don't like answers like that, right? One essay type question means only paragraphs. You don't divide it into subtopics. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I have divided this into subtopics so you can understand it very well. So, first of all, copyright this as an essay type question and make the short note. Both of the thing you have to send me today, okay?
Okay, sir.
Photos. Next question. Present a list of facts relevant to an event management manager. Write in simple, right? Key facts for an event management manager. Promoting a good image. Example, a company hosting a community cleanup event to show they care about the environment. What does your father do? His business or job?
Uh, he's doing a job. Actually, he's working on in Otis Elevators company, and he's a installation engineer there.
Installation engineer. Okay. So his company, right? His company want to promote their good image, right? So that company is near a beach. They host a beach cleanup event to show they care about the environment. Time management, scheduling activities for a wedding to make sure the ceremony, dinner, and dancing all happen on time. It should happen on time because they have to, the couple has to leave on an auspicious time. So, time management should be there. Financial management, keeping track of expenses for a school fair to ensure spending stays within the budget. Crisis management, having a backup plan for an outdoor concert in case it rains. Some people at weddings they prepare the pour outdoor, right? Out of the building they prepare that. What will happen if it rains? They should have a backup plan. Having a backup plan for an outdoor concert in case it rains. Inviting local news to cover media coverage. Inviting local news to cover a charity marathon to raise awareness and attract more participants. Goodwill and stakeholder support. Engaging with sponsors and volunteers for a community festival to ensure continued support. Responsibilities of an event manager. You don't write it as a topic, you write it as a paragraph. These are the responsibilities of an event manager. Number one, identifying the event theme, deciding on a beach theme for a corporate retreat, planning process, creating a timeline and checklist for organizing a school play, cost benefit planning, balancing costs for a fundraiser to ensure profits go to the charity. Creativity, designing unique decorations for a themed birthday party. Target group identification, planning activities for a children's event, ensuring they are age appropriate. Consumer and communicator treaty, negotiating terms between vendors and clients for a trade show. Planning consumer role. I saw on Facebook, some people have created a wedding card. Inside that wedding card, they have carved seeds at a jati. So if they throw out the wedding card, that wedding card will grow. The seeds in that inside that wedding card will grow as plants and trees. Planning consumer roles, assigning tasks to volunteers at a community event. Managing emergencies, having first aid kits and a plan in place for emergencies during a sports event. Security measures, hiring security personnel for a large concert to ensure safety. Script writing, creating a script for the host of an award ceremony. Venue allocation, booking and setting up a hall for a business conference. Functional organization, coordinating with caterers, decorators, and performers for a gala. Audio visual production, setting up sound systems and projectors for a corporate presentation. By managing these aspects effectively, an event manager ensures that events are successful and memorable. Identifying the occasions of event management. That is a theory part. Did you mark it? Theory book, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
In event management, there are several observable steps. They can be segmented as planning, preparation, checking, and reviewing action. You have to study by heart. Planning, preparation, checking, and reviewing action. Planning. Identify the occasion, the type of event, and what sort of situation in an analytical way. Objective. The achievement, the intention and target. The plan, methodology, functional achievement, patronage, and fourfold factors that should be considered. What are the fourfold factors? Plan, methodology, achievement, functional achievement, patronage. Identifying the event management and scheduling the date of the event. Place or the venue. Searching for the suitability of the place. Booking the place. Calculating the financials for the same. Sponsorship. Refreshment. Invitees. Agenda. Announcer and the format. Intended supply. Media coverage. Promotional action. Evaluation of the actions to be taken in emergencies. Sanitary and protection services. These factors can be either adjusted, altered, or exceeded depending on other factors. Example in a wedding ceremony or a media summit. All sensitive items in an event management are important. They could be discerned from very inception. The event management could be understood depending on the performance of it. Question. Discuss the need and significance of event management. Need and significance of event management. You don't have to write that. You start from here. Event management is essential for making sure events are well organized, successful, and memorable. Here are the key reasons why it's important. Number one, promotes a good image. A charity organization hosts a well-planned function fundraising gala. This shows professionalism and helps attract more donors. Time management. For a wedding, having a detailed schedule ensures the ceremony, dinner, and dancing all happen smoothly and on time. Financial management. Organizing a school fair with a strict budget helps ensures that all expenses are covered without overspending. Crisis management. Having a backup plan for an outdoor event in case of bad weather, such as moving it indoors, ensures the event can still go on. Media coverage. Inviting local news to cover a community event increases visibility and draws more participants and sponsors. Local news means, I have told you, SLBC Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation is for the whole country. Even India can hear that. Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Then they created local media, Rajarata service for Anuradhapura and Polonnaru area. Are you writing these things?
Yes, sir.
Rajarata service for Anuradhapura and Polonnaru area. Kotmale service for Kotmale area. Mahaveli service where they have Mahaveli villages. Mahaveli Janapada කියලා තියෙනවා Mahaveli villages, right? Mahaveli service for those areas. Ruhunu service for southern province. Do you need time to write them?
No, sir, I'll write it again while watching the recording.
Okay, southern province. So these things, they those are the local